Hey guys, I have drawn you a map which will show you how to not get into the friend zone, and it will increase your chances of becoming a woman's romantic interest, which is the goal here. First things first, when you first meet a woman, she will put you into one of either three categories. The no category, which is no, I will definitely not get with him. The neutral category, which is I am undecided about him, and the yes category, so I definitely want to get with him. Now, the majority of men will get put into the neutral or the no category, unless you're an extremely attractive, physically attractive guy, and this is my attempt at drawing a bicep, it's terrible, and I'm saying physically attractive because right now, off the bat, she has no other metric by which to evaluate you. Only the physically attractive guys get put into here, but the majority of you average guys, you're going to be put into the neutral or the no. Now, the reason why she puts you into the no, it does not matter. She could be in a relationship, there could be some cultural or religious differences. The reason it does not matter, but once you perceive her no, you need to move on, or else you're going to be, put into the friend zone or just ignored. The neutral zone is actually the place where you ideally want to end up in, because if you play your cards right, the chances can go in your favor and you can convert a neutral into a yes. Now, you want to start off in the neutral zone, but if time passes and you do nothing, so you do not act, it becomes a ticking time bomb, because feelings evolve, and if you don't make a decision or you don't act, she's going to make the decision for you, and she's going to, probably be a no. Nothing stays neutral. You average guy, you cannot do average things. This brings us to my rule number 1, and it is you must act fast. Okay, so what do? There are 3 routes you can go down, and the first route is you are going to be too sexual, too forward. You will hear girls say something like, ew, you're creepy, go away. Now, interestingly enough, this strategy, it does work. Maybe 10, 15, 20% of the time maximum. 80% of the time it's a no-no. Either way, you make a woman decide quickly. She's either going to put you into a yes or a no. You're being polarizing, you're being bold, you're being brave, and women actually find that attractive. But this strategy I only recommend if you are looking for a, one night thing. The girl is also looking for a one night thing. Just proceed with caution. I've seen this work. A quick note, guys, if you find this interesting or useful, but you feel like you need more support or advice on your dating situation, I do one-on-one calls, and you can find a link to that in the description below. The second route that you can go down on, this is the route that will get you directly into the friend zone, so the zone that we want to avoid. What you will do is you will buy her dinner, you will fix her car, you will become her emotional tampon, all while having zero sexual intent. So we say there will be no flirting. Now, when you do all this, what is going to happen is most likely she's going to say something like, oh, you're such a nice guy, but I think we should just be friends. And when she says that, then you need to move on to my rule number 2, and that is move on fast. I cannot highlight the importance of this rule, guys. When you perceive a woman's disinterest, you need to move on fast, and you need to find other girls, and you need to start from the very start. I apologize if there's a lot of noise in the background. I am on a beach in Cambodia, and it's quite loud here, so thank you for your patience. Now, the third route that you ideally should be going down on is my rule number 3, which is actually quite simple, because it is simply a combination of 1 and 2. So you do 1 and you do 2, and the proportions or the percentages with which you apply these strategies, it all depends on your personality and your preferences. So you could be maybe 30% forward and 70%, nice and taking her out and actually getting to know her. Or you could just be 80% of that and 20% of that. It really depends on the guy. It is not up to me to decide. It's all down to your personality and what feels more authentic to you. Now, if you do this correctly, you will get the girl. This is what we want. Happy, happy. If you mess this up, the girl will say something like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it. And then you apply rule number 2 and you move on fast. Now, guys, I want to say that you will inevitably end up in this position a lot of times, and this is good. You will take rejection as market research, so next time you will know what to do with women or not to do. Do not take this personally. However, when you feel that you are in a no, do not attempt to convert her. I always say it is easier to try again with new girls because it is easier to convert a neutral into a yes than to convert a no into a yes. Lastly, guys, while there is nothing inherently wrong with being friendly with a girl or even being friends with her, it is very different to being in the friend zone. A man in the friend zone has desire for the woman and he's waiting for something to happen. And as many men can attest, once you're in the friend zone, you will not get out of it.